Hello and welcome back to Golden Garden Moments. I'm so glad you're here. If you've ever looked at your backyard fence and thought, this could be so much more than just wood and wire, then today's video is for you. Because a fence doesn't have to be a boundary, it can be a canvas, a sanctuary, a living wall that breathes, blooms, and shelters not just your yard, but your spirit. But not every plant belongs along a fence. Some need blazing sun, others wilt in heat. Some vanish in winter, others take over your neighbor's yard. And let's be honest, some suggestions online skip the most important details. Will it grow where you live? Does it need sun or shade? And how much work will it really take? So today, we're going deep. We'll cover 7 of the very best plants to grow along a backyard fence line, each chosen not just for beauty, but for realistic performance, adaptability, and ease of care. And for each one, I'll tell you, 1, its ideal sunlight needs, full sun, part shade, or full shade. 2, the USDA hardiness zones where it thrives. 3, whether it's evergreen or deciduous. 4, its maintenance level, from plant and forget to weekly tending. And 5, special notes for hot, humid climates, cold winters, or shady yards. So grab your favorite tea, settle into a quiet corner, and let's turn that fence into something golden. Number 1, climbing roses, especially shade-tolerant varieties. Let's begin with a classic, climbing roses. Yes, most roses love 6+ hours of direct sun, but what if your fence is shaded by trees or your house? Good news, some climbing roses tolerate part shade, defined as 3 to 6 hours of sunlight, preferably morning light. Top shade-tolerant choices: Zephyrine Druhin, deep pink, nearly thornless, fragrant, and one of the most shade-tolerant climbers. Blooms repeatedly from spring to frost. New Dawn, soft blush pink, disease-resistant, and handles light shade well. Grows 10 to 20 feet tall. Alchemist, a vigorous rambler with golden yellow blooms. Prefers sun, but survives in part shade with fewer flowers. USDA zones. Most thrive in zones 5 to 9, though Zephyrine Druhin can handle zone 4 with winter protection. Evergreen? No, roses are deciduous. They lose leaves in winter but return stronger each spring. Maintenance? Moderate. Prune in late winter or early spring. Train canes horizontally along your fence for more blooms. Watch for black spot in humid areas. Ensure good airflow. Hot and humid tip? In zones 8 to 10 with high humidity, choose disease-resistant varieties like Lady Banks, yellow or white. Though note, Lady Banks needs full sun and won't bloom well in shade. Now, for instant privacy, clumping bamboo. Unlike invasive running bamboo, clumping types grow in tight, controlled circles, perfect along fences. Popular choices: Fargacia robusta, or Campbell bamboo, Burinda fungosa, and Chiskea kuleo. Sun needs. Most prefer part shade to full sun, but thrive in dappled shade, ideal under tree canopies near fences. USDA zones. Varies. Fargacia zones 5 to 9, Burinda zones 7 to 9, and Chiskea zones 7 to 10. Evergreen? Yes! Clumping bamboos stay green year-round in mild climates, zone 7+. In colder zones, 5 to 6, they may brown slightly in harsh winters, but rebound in spring. How long do they stay green? In zones 7 to 10, all year. In zone 5 to 6, mostly evergreen, but may lose some lower leaves in deep cold. Maintenance: low to moderate. Water deeply during the first 2 years. Apply mulch to retain moisture. Cut old leaning culms or canes at ground level in late winter. No digging barriers needed. They don't spread aggressively. Avoid running bamboo, like Philistachys. Those will invade your yard and your neighbors. Ah, clematis, the queen of climbers. with velvety blooms in purple, pink, white, and red. It's stunning on fences. But, as one viewer wisely pointed out, clematis will not grow in my area, too hot and humid. They're absolutely right. Clematis prefers cool roots, sunny tops, well-drained soil, low humidity. Best for zones 4 to 8. In zones 9 to 10, especially with summer humidity above 70%, clematis often suffers from wilt, root rot, or fungal issues. Sun needs: full sun to part shade, at least 4 to 6 hours. More sun equals more blooms. Evergreen? Most are deciduous, though a few, like Clematis armandi, are evergreen, but those need mild winters, zones 8 to 10, and hate wet feet. Alternatives for hot and humid climates: crossvine, Bignonia capreolata, zones 5 to 9, orange-red trumpet flowers, tolerates humidity. Passionflower, Passiflora incarnata, zones 5 to 9, exotic purple blooms, loves heat. Maintenance, moderate. Plant with roots shaded, use mulch or low plants. Prune based on bloom time, group 1, 2, or 3. Avoid overhead watering in humid areas. Number 4, honeysuckle, fragrant and wildlife friendly. For sweet scent and hummingbirds, native honeysuckle is a winner. Choose non-invasive species. Lonicera sempervirens, trumpet honeysuckle, native to eastern U.S. Lonicera ciliosa, orange honeysuckle, western native. Avoid Japanese honeysuckle, Lonicera japonica. It's invasive in most states. Sun needs: full sun to part shade. Blooms best with 4+ hours sun. USDA zones: L. sempervirens, zones 4 to 9, L. ciliosa, zones 5 to 9. Evergreen? Sempervirens is semi-evergreen, stays green in zones 7 to 9, loses leaves in colder zones. Maintenance, low. Prune after flowering to control size. Drought-tolerant once established. Attracts hummingbirds, butterflies, and beneficial insects. Bonus: the tubular red-orange flowers are medicinally valued in traditional herbalism, but never consume without expert guidance. Number 5, espaliered fruit trees. Edible art along the fence. Why not grow food and beauty? Espalier, training trees flat against a fence, is an ancient technique that saves space and maximizes yield. Best fruit trees for espalier? Apple, Fuji, Gala, Granny Smith. Pear, Bartlett, Moonglow. Fig, Brown Turkey, Chicago Hardy. Sun needs: full sun, 6+ hours, essential for fruit production. USDA zones: apples and pears, zones 4 through 8. Figs, zones 6 through 10. Chicago Hardy survives zone 5 with mulch. Evergreen? No, all are deciduous. Maintenance? Moderate to high. Requires annual pruning in winter to maintain shape, summer pruning to control growth, regular feeding and watering during fruiting season. But the reward? Fresh fruit, architectural beauty, and a conversation-starting fence that feeds your family. Number 6, star jasmine, Trachylospermum jasminoides, evergreen and fragrant. For warm climates, star jasmine is unmatched. Glossy green leaves, white star-shaped flowers in late spring, and a scent that drifts through open windows at dusk. Sun needs: full sun to part shade. Actually prefers afternoon shade in hot zones. USDA zones 8 to 10 can survive zone 7B with protection. Evergreen? Yes. Lush green all year in zones 8 to 10. Maintenance: low. Trim after flowering to keep tidy. Drought tolerant once established. Resists pests and diseases. Not for cold climates, but if you're in the South, Southwest, or California, this is your fence's best friend. Number 7, hydrangea vine, Schizophragma hydrangioides. the shade-loving climber. Finally, for deep shade fences, meet hydrangea vine. Not a true hydrangea, but it produces large lace cap style white blooms in early summer. Sun needs part to full shade, perfect for north-facing fences or under tree canopies. USDA zones, 5 to 8. Evergreen? No, deciduous, but foliage turns bronze in fall. Maintenance? Low. Climbs by aerial roots, no tying needed. Rarely needs pruning, prefers moist, rich soil. It's slow to establish, 2 to 3 years, but once it takes hold, you'll have a cloud of white blooms in the shadiest corner of your yard. Final thoughts. Choosing what's right for your fence. So, what should you plant? Ask yourself, how much sun does your fence get? What's your USDA zone? How much time can you spend maintaining it? Do you want flowers, fruit, fragrance, or just green privacy? Remember, there's no best plant for everyone, but there is a best plant for your space, your climate, and your rhythm of life. And that's what Golden Garden Moments is all about. Not perfection, but presence. Not trends, but truth. Not just growing plants, but growing moments. Thank you for spending this quiet time with me. If this video helped you see your fence in a new light, please like, subscribe, and share your plans in the comments. Are you planting roses, trying bamboo, going edible with espalier? I'd love to hear what's growing along your fence. Until next time, keep your hands in the soil, your heart open, and your garden golden.